here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Booker, the pass to Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Bane. The putback. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns on offense. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Bridges down low. Brooks defending. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant. And stolen by Bridges. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Adams with a screen on Paul. And here's Morant outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Stolen by Bane. Stolen by Ayton. Left side Paul. Shoots over Morant. That one off the back iron and out.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Paul passes to Ayton. They now take the lead. Ayton's got his second basket.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Fires it. And Booker pulls it down.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Morant. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Paul against Morant. Here's Ayton. The shot no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. The dive for the ball. Bane, the pass to Morant. From behind the arc. Morant missing again. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
And he's good on the second.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Now here's Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Bridges. Second chance effort. Denied by Morant. And he gets it back. Paul passes to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And another shot. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Brooks left side. Pass to Adams. Paul against Morant. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Crowder with it. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Payne. Oh, Paul with the block.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Good work there as it goes.
Now, all the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
Here's Brooks. He's off on the layup.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
So at the end of what?
Please give a big round of applause.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Payne in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Adams. Back to Crowder. The 3. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Payne finds Brooks. Back to Payne. No good with the triple. The Suns leading. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Adams with a screen on Paul. From deep, Morant. Kept alive. Adams. Left side, Morant. And it's all tied up. Morant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Paul passes to Crowder. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so here's Phoenix. Booker fires from way outside. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Whoa, oh my goodness.
Big finish right there.
Awesome. That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ayton. Here's the break. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. To halt the run. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. The rebound by Jackson.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. As for CP, Seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Booker for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And Morant drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Booker finds Crowder. No good that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Stolen by Bridges. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession.
Oh, my goodness!
I did not know he could get up like that.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Booker for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Crowder with a steal. It's not going to go for him. And we finished off one half of play. Grizzlies out in front.
The Suns, 17.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, one thing about the Adams family, Stevens brothers average 6'9". His sister's 6 feet even.
Booker for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Paul with a steal. Booker against Brooks. Booker no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Down low. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And it's Booker again missing. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The 3 from Ayton. And the Suns miss again. And here's Memphis. They've gone on an 8-0 run.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
He gets it in there.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
From deep. No good on the shot. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Pass to Bridges. Ja Morant grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
And so it's Memphis with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. From deep three-point range. Bane, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
And they'll get another chance. For 3, Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Don't see that much from Crowder. Off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Morant, the pass to Bane. From deep. And it's Morant missing. And the Suns shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Bridges misses. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. To the inside. Tries to save it. Outside Morant. Bane, the pass to Morant. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Off the left rim and out. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Outside Booker puts up a 3. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dancers.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 18. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Jacks up a 3. Booker can't get it to go.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Here's Bane. The Suns clear it. Crowder outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks getting out there on the fast break.
Crowder with it, guarded by Morant. Paul for three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Brooks. Leaps for it. Now here's Bain. Outside for Brooks. The three. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Paul. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now.
How sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. For three, Booker. And the Suns miss again.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Paul. Here's Crowder, guarded by Bain. Outside Booker. The three is up. Paul can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Stolen by Bridges. Ayton inside. Adams is there. And it's Crowder missing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Brooks against Paul. From deep, Morant gets the three to fall. Morant's got 26.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal. Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Stolen by Jackson. And there's the lob. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Just 4 to shoot. Adams, the pass to Brooks. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Suns shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Paul for three. Adams grabs the miss. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And they get it back. Inside, here's Brooks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Paul. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. An open look for Booker. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges against Morant. Adams, the pass to Morant. Now Jackson. To the middle. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Booker. He takes it in. And Booker throws it down.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Now here's Morant. And so Memphis takes this one by a big... Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. And this should be a very interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Wall, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A crossover and a dunk by Booker.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Here's Wall. And taken away by Paul. Crowder against George. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
George with the bucket.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Now here's Booker. Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Paul with the steal. Crowder with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Paul. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Outside, George. Steps back and fires. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers and taken away by Paul. Here's Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Ball passes to George. Shakes him. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Deflects the pass. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Kicks it out to Paul. Unloads. And it's off the back rim. No good. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
Well, there really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And Ayton stays with it.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Powell, the pass to Zubac, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. 1:15 left to play here in the first. Here's Leonard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an all-star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the contest. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Here's Wall. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Leonard attacking. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Bridges dishes to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Leonard inside. Defended by Bridges. The Clippers keep it alive. George with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Crowder. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And here's Wall. After Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. It's stolen by Wall. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged. Puts the pass exactly where it needs to be.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. It's Powell with the drive.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Paul looking over the floor. Bridges, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Zubac, a screen on Crowder. And it's Leonard missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
In traffic, around bodies, doesn't matter. John Wall, once he's inside, he's thinking score it.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. The dish now to Booker. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Booker. Booker draws the double. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Clippers trail by 11.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Bridges for 3. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
They get it back. Bridges. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. That one, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. George, no good. Phoenix leading by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's rebounded by John Wall.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Paul kicks to Crowder. They could use a bucket. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here comes the break. Here's Leonard. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. To the paint. It's deflected. Pass to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Another shot. And it's Crowder laying it in. And the Suns lead by 5.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Ball passes to George. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish.
Booker looking around. Gets it off. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The Suns, 27.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. The shot by George, no good. Phoenix leading by 6. Bridges kicks to Booker. Back to Bridges. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
Here's Wall, and taken away by Paul. For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent at Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Booker. He's got 15, and it's Paul missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The shot comes out. Ball passes to George. Shoots over Crowder, and George gets it to go. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Crowder with the steal. Hall for three. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Now here's Booker. He takes it in. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. Zubac a screen on Crowder. Here's Leonard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game, understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Booker the pass to Crowder. Shoots over Leonard. Shot by Crowder, no good. Clippers trail by 8. Powell inside. He's guarded by Booker. Here's... Oh!
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
On the wing, Booker. He feeds it to Crowder. And it's sent back by Leonard. They recover it. Shot clock at 5. Bridges misses. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. The kick out to Wall. The pass to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Now here's Booker. He's got 17. Kicks it out to Paul. Looking to get back on track here. Booker with it. Leonard picks him up. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Over Wall. No good from Booker. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. George dishes to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Here's George. That fall. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And that's now 18 points for George. Booker outside. He dishes it to Ayton. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Passes to Leonard. Back to Wall. Dishes it to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Ball outside. Kicks it to Crowder. It's tipped. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. With 3, Booker. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Wall looking for an opening. Bridges against George. And he banks in the layup. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Booker, good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality because between the lines, there's a level of focus and competitive spirit, and most importantly, productivity that you can really appreciate. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Outside, George. Drives to the hoop. Yes to Zubats. And Wall. Here we go now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for L.A.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Paul.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Booker against Powell. Booker the pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Takes a step back. Wall dishes to George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 8th assist in the game. Crowder a screen on Powell. And Booker kicks to Bridges. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Pass to Powell. And here's Leonard. Tries it from the top of the key. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul passes to Ayton. Bucket is good. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid of the big moment. Nice delivery.
Leonard on the wing. Driving the lane. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Leonard's got 12 points here in the second half.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
The drive by Booker. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 1:19 left in the fourth. A 3 from Leonard. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. On the wing, Booker. And there's the feed to Ayton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. LA has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Wall passes to Zubats. Back to Wall. Now the pass to Zubats. The dish to Powell. Over Booker. Powell kicks to George. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Wall. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Ball outside to the inside. Here's Ayton. The shot missing. And the Clippers will come the other way. Left side, Wall. Got it.
and that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Takes it out to Booker. The tray. Buries the triple.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play.
tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Stolen by Booker. Paul passes to Booker. Crowder outside. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Here's Crowder. Outside for Booker. And here's Paul. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And here are the Suns now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Outside for Booker. And the Suns miss again.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Edwards fires from way outside. A long distance 3 is buried. Edwards has got 5 points. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Right side Paul. Out to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Anderson pulls it down.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Russell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Puts it up. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Back to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Towns with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Stolen by Russell. The kick out to Edwards. To the inside. Stolen by Booker. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pass to Anderson. Uncovered. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges passes to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Minnesota in the lead. Now Russell. Inside, Towns. And there it is for him.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
For 3, Booker buries it from 3. Booker's got 5 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Russell against Paul. Gobert with a screen on Paul. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Russell.
And Paul is known as a dogged defender, somebody who gets right up in the face of whoever he's on.
Pass to Booker. Paul with it. Anderson's there. Outside for Booker. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Paul finds Booker. It's blocked by Gobert. Outside Edwards. And the layup falls. 7 points in the game.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead.
Your Timberwolves advancing.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Back to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with a baseline jumper. Russell's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Crowder goes in. Lays it up and banks it in.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Launches it. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Russell, that's good.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Outside Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. There's the triple. Bridges misses. And for Minnesota, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Anderson drives and finished off by Anderson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Bridges finds Booker. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Pass to Crowder. Booker with it. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Here's Booker. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. Booker's got 12 points.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Throws it up high, and it's powered home by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. And they'll get another chance. Booker finds Paul. Another shot. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And the Suns lead by 1.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Anderson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Back to Bridges. 1:07 left to play in the first half. Ayton passes to Paul. Out to Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot. Paul's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
That one misses for Towns. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Booker, the pass to Crowder. 26 seconds left in the first half of this game. Misses from close range.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Back to Ayton. And a pretty tightly contested game here as well.
21. The Suns. 20.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Minnesota in the lead. Anderson passes to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
Well, the Suns shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Ayton. Russell against Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting around 50% in the game so far. Russell against Paul. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Russell's got 6 points.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
Booker, the pass to Paul. And Booker gets double teamed. On the wing, Crowder. This for the tie! And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 1st foul.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Suns trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Bridges, left side. Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And that ties it up.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Russell up top. He's guarded by Paul. Edwards, the pass to Russell. 4 on the clock. Here's Anderson. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Anderson Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
It's Edwards on the wing. Lets it fly. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. They shoot again. Outside for Russell. Pass to Edwards. Shoots. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or in the NBA. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Paul against Russell. Pass to Towns. Anderson for 3. Stolen by Bridges. Booker with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Now here's Ayton. Stolen by Russell. And now the T-Wolves on the break. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Russell. Towns has got 8.
I'll tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride. That fella's got some big feet, too.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
The Timberwolves trail. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Booker against Edwards. 8. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Give him 8 points now.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Russell. 34 seconds left in the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Crowder. Jacks up a 3. The 3 is up. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer! And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead, up by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
First team foul.
Now here's Russell. To the left wing. From 15 feet away. Goes back up. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 3.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's Towns. The layup misses. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And the basket by Towns.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Off the mark there with a three. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And it's
What you say?
Wow.
Come on now. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Pass to Aiden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, solid inside play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Aiden hits them both. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. No, stopping him there. Jammed it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Suns.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Anderson drives. Pass to Gobert. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they battled so hard all night.
The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Paul with it. To the paint. Oh, Gobert with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And that one is stuffed right through.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Booker finds Aiden. Outside Paul. Back to Aiden. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves shooting about 56% in this one. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm, collectedness of Towns. Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
And Crowder with the jam. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Count it!
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Edwards against Booker. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. 5 on the clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And at the line, Paul looks cool and collected, like there isn't a lot riding on this trip.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Booker. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Comes up empty down low. Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Grant Hill.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Morant passes to Bain. Launches a 3. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker, good.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now here's Morant, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, shipping off the vert.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. It's Morant with the drive. Jackson from long range. Bridges with the steal. Crowder kicks to Paul. Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Brooks with it. Chris Paul covering. And stolen by Booker. Over Brooks. No good off the back of the rim. Memphis has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Ayton. One-on-one here. Stolen by Brooks. Adams, the pass to Bain. And Memphis turns it over again. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the paint. Morant with the steal. Outside, Bain to stop the drought. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bridges shot, good.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
The 3 from Morant. The shot off that time, and Phoenix will come the other way. On the wing, Booker. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Down low. Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
For the Grizzlies.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
The kick out to Crowder. Here's Ayton. And the layup is good.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson passes to Morant. It's up a three. Kept alive. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And Ayton throws it down.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Over Paul. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
At the tip, Brooks grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 8. The pass to Adams. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fades and shoots. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
This one for 3. Paul's shot is off. Here's Morant. Bridges with the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively. Also keeping them out of sync.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul against Morant. Paul dishes to Crowder. It's stolen by Adams.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great use of the pump fake. The best move in basketball. So much untapped potential with Jaren Jackson.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
And that one drops for him.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Here's Ayton. Booker dishes to Ayton. Shoots over Adams. They retain possession. 4 on the clock. Crowder finds Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Memphis ball.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Morant with a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. On the wing, Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And Adams kicks to Morant. Fires from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. A 3-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And so it's Memphis with it. Brooks for 3. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
The drive by Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bain's got the lead up to 1 now for Memphis. Bane against Booker. Bridges outside. For three. Again, the miss by Booker.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Bane for three. Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kicks it out to Paul. Bridges passes to Ayton. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You've got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Inside and stolen by Ayton. Booker inside, guarded by Bane. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one's on Morant.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Memphis trailing here. Outside, Bane. Pass to Morant. For the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
Out to Morant. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Crowder, and Crowder flattens it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
It's Jackson atop the key. They need this. That one wide left.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
To the middle. Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the way. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Booker with it. Crowder kicks to Bridges. For three, Booker, and no good in the last second attempt this time.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Suns leading by 8. Ball looking over the floor. Passes it to Booker. Fires for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Payne for 3. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ayton dishes to Paul. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, Brooks. Booker pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Now Crowder. Crowder sets a screen for Bridges. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. The 3. Bridges misses. Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Adams with it. Chris Paul covering. Morant, that's for two. Brooks with no one around. And another miss by Memphis. Suns leading by 8. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Here's Bridges. That shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. It's Morant with the drive. Crowder with the steal. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
That's how you do it, Crowder. Great anticipation, as always. Comes up with the steal and ignites the break.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lean.
And Memphis with another turnover here. They're scoreless since the first half.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Paul passes to Booker. Paul against Morant. Paul dishes to Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Booker in the post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Crowder gets it to go. On the assist by Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. Brooks finds Jackson. And they get it. And it's laid in by Brooks.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Brooks against Bridges. And the shot's good from Crowder. And it's 9 points for Jay Crowder.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Pass to Jackson. Bain kicks to Jackson. Brooks for 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Suns shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Phoenix leading by 14. Ball fires from way outside. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 7 points.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Booker fires from way outside. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you night in and night out is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Al Paul from deep three-point range. The shot misses. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break.
And please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Booker with it. Now defended by Bane. Bridges shot. Good.
It seems like Bridges' confidence just grows every year, taking it right to the defender.
Bane finds Morant. Here's the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Booker with no one around sinks the triple. And the Suns lead by 16.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Bane. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And taken away by Paul. Good chance here for Booker. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And a wide open look for Bane. Out to Brooks. At the elbow, it's Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Stolen by Brooks. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Paul for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. All alone, and Morant throws it down.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
And Paul puts up a deep three. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
Ball stolen. Lobs it up there for Brooks. Bridges with the steal. And here's the fast break. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Here's Ayton. Phoenix no good that time either. The Grizzlies trail by 12. The three from Morant. It's rebounded by Paul. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They led by as many as 18 points. And the Suns miss again. Grizzlies have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Suns.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Paul. Can they get it? And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Morant against Paul. And here's Brooks from outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brooks has got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
Confident and relatively efficient from three. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Now here's Paul. So the Suns win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to
right, everyone. Greetings. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's George in at the 3. Here's Wall. Hauled in by Paul. Ayton against Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Wall. George outside. Driving inside, and he banks in the layup.
You gotta like the momentum on George's drive, cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Bridges outside, down low, and stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Wall finds Leonard, and the dunk by Leonard.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Crowder, and his first shot of the game, no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Wall, and Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
First quarter at about a minute and a half in. Crowder with a screen. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder against Leonard. Here's a 3 from Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's Crowder missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Rejected by George.
I mean, just a top defender in the NBA. George's wide wingspan and fast, incredible instincts really help him stifle shooters.
Paul finds Bridges. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Leonard against Crowder. And the dunk by Leonard.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Wall against Paul. Wall, the pass to George. Back to Wall. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And here are the Clippers now, coming off a Suns make. Here's Zubac. And the jumper from down low is true.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Booker finds Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's George. Oh, Booker with a block. And here comes the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
Now here's Wall. Pass to George. Back to Wall. Nifty move. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
And here's Ayton. Booker for three. It's rebounded by George. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Clippers on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they are.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Booker. Ayton finds Crowder. No good on the 3. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard finds some space. The rebound by Bridges. Foul against Booker. Here's Crowder. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Zubac. And stolen by Paul. From downtown. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Now Leonard. He's got 5. Right side Booker. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
George outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Powell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Powell. Pass to Zubac. Leonard for 3. Knocks down the long J. Leonard's got 8.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the threes are dropping, it rounds out his entire game.
Ayton finds Booker. Here's Crowder. Oh, Leonard with the block. They retain possession.
DeAndre Ayton, second personal foul. Second.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Crowder. Zubac with the steal.
2 minutes remaining.
Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Fires it from 18. They get the rebound. Kicks it to George. Leonard on the wing. Tries again. The Suns clear it. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Powell passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And communication made that play. Leonard just reads his teammate and knows exactly where to be for the alley-oop.
Now here's Booker to end the run. And Wall pulls it down. Inside. Tipped. And Booker, here we go. That one goes in. Booker's got 5.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Pass to George. Crowder against Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Booker against Powell. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard on the wing. Pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. The rebound by Bridges.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. He puts it. Thanks very much, Allie.
The Clippers, 30.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Up and over Crowder. Leonard can't get it to go. The Suns trailing. Crowder goes in. Can't get it to drop. Oh, solid D from Leonard. George against Bridges. Leonard outside. Pass to George from the arc. And they recover it to the inside. And Zubac with the basket on the assist from Powell. Powell's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Booker. There's the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Back to Powell. Launches a 3. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
It's tipped. And he gets it back. Crowder finds Paul. That one doesn't drop. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Oh, there's the alley. Paul with a steal. And they're pushing it up. 4-3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. Here he goes. The rebound by Devin Booker. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shootings from the perimeter since halftime. Leonard gets the bucket. Leonard's got 17 points.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Booker against Powell. Stolen by Wall. To the middle. Powell's shot is off. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Looking to get it going. And Crowder with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
That's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Leonard outside. Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Pass to George. Back to Zubats. Kicks it to George. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta. Give him 8.
Confident shot by George off the hot pass. Doesn't waste time thinking about his selection.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
The Clippers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Wall with it. 6 points for him. Now here's Zubats. 5 on the clock. Leonard passes to Powell. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Booker against George. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Booker no good. Leonard outside. Misses from short range.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And we're
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's George. And the bucket is good.
And just using balance and coordination, George can make plays in baskets that many can't.
Paul passes to Bridges. Outside for Booker. Back to Bridges. Outside Booker. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Up top, Powell. To the paint. And stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. And Booker throws it down.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
And here's Wall. And there's Leonard on the assist from Powell. Leonard's got 19 points. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. The turnaround. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Zubac passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges passes to Crowder. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Powell outside. The kick out to Wall. Three-pointer. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
First personal foul.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. To tie it up. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. Here's Paul. There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Oh, George with a steal. Inside, here's Leonard. The open shot by Wall, and he nails that one right through the heart. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Just good awareness from Leonard there, feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
It's stolen by Wall, and it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Powell. Zubac passes to Leonard. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to George. Pass to Powell from deep three-point range. Tries yet again. That one's wide left. Now Booker. Crowder right side. It doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Powell. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George with it. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. The kick out to Wall. Powell outside. Now here's George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's rebounded by Zubac. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Ayton. Booker for 3. No good there. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Jeff Nally, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 3 side. Now here's Booker. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
Outside Edwards. Ball against Russell. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Booker. The feed to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
And here are the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 with field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now here's Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Booker. It's Crowder on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. A nice shot by Booker.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Crowder, the pass to Paul. His three-pointer's off the mark. Towns down low, defended by Paul. Here's Russell. Second chance shot. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Gobert finds Russell. Anderson in the post. He's against Bridges. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff. Booker looking around. In the corner, it's Bridges.
And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's Russell with the drive. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
Ayton a screen on it. Booker dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Edwards. Into the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Bridges, no one around him. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Anderson outside. There's the pass to Edwards. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Russell against Paul. Passes it to Edwards. Back to Russell. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Phoenix?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in its small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bridges up top, defended by Anderson. Ayton, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
For 3, Booker, and the Suns miss again. Timberwolves trail by 7. Towns with it, outguarded by Crowder. That one falls.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And Minnesota has possession. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, he has the size to get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Crowder against Gobert. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist from Crowder. 14 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The kick out to Towns. Dishes to Edwards. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Timberwolves trail by 9. It's Edwards on the wing. And And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Ball finds Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient, guys.
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
Pass to Anderson. For 3, Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. And Anderson slams it in.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And here's Booker from the arc. And they recover it. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Paul's shot is off. Edwards finds Towns, and he drives in. Sweet move. He can't get that one. Good D by Booker. It's stolen by Gobert with 1 on the clock.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves.
I thank you, David. And folks,
Your Suns, 36. The Timberwolves, 28.
and if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the three, the small forward.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Edwards can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Pass to Crowder. Offensive rebound. Ayton for three. Bridges drills it from outside. Bridges got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
The pass to Edwards. Driving to the basket. Towns wide open. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Ayton kicks to Bridges. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Another three for Phoenix.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The kick out to Towns to end the run. Rebound by the Suns. Crowder's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Paul passes to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Russell dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Suns.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Here's Ayton for Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves trail by 17. Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. Outside, Towns. And the three off target. It's going by Gobert. For three, Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And it's Phoenix's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And the dunk by Booker.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Gobert with a screen for Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Russell finds Gobert. Out to Edwards. Towns for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
That's a two from Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And Gobert kicks to Edwards to end the cold streak. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker dishes to Crowder. On deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 13 points.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And so it's Phoenix sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter.
And please give a big round of applause.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Edwards against Booker. Here's Russell. Gobert, the pass to Russell. Outside, Towns. At the line, Minnesota. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Passes to Bridges. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Anderson. Off the left rim and out. Suns leading by 21. Crowder feeling it out a bit. And the wide open shot from Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton a screen on Gobert. And a deep three from Booker. Offensive rebound. Paul outside. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell left side. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Crowder against Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Assist goes to
Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Russell. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Pass to Booker. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go for it. Timberwolves go the other way with it. For 3, Edwards. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Booker outside. From deep three-point range. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The open shot, Edwards finds himself wide open and drills it. And that's 15 points for Anthony Edwards. And here is Paul. To end the drought. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Timberwolves trail by 17. Russell left side. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
So many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Paul looking around. Booker outside. From deep. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota with the ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Kicks it to Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 15.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Now Paul. There's the three. That shot off. So it's the Suns winning easily here. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for